Ready? Alright, so, hey class, how's it going? How many of you think that it's possible to write on poop? Write on poop. Well, believe it or not, you may already have. So, I lived in San Francisco for 28 years, and recycling is very common there. So if it's a waste, it's probably recycled there. And I think you all should be aware that recycling certain wastes, is important, because not only do they affect your neighborhood, they affect your environment and your health. And I'm going to be talking about 4 different waste products and what these items are turned into when they're recycled. The first one is plastics. Second one's tires. Third one is electronics, and the fourth one is elephant dung or poop, whatever you want to call it. So, first of all, I'm going to talk about plastics. Plastics are shredded, and they're either made into other plastic products. So we have here we have some plastic bottles. They're either made into other plastic products or they're made into clothes. They're made into polyester, which in turn is made into clothes. So if it's a possibility that if your clothes says it's made out of polyester, then you're probably wearing recycled plastic. So next I'm going to talk to you guys about tires. So tires are recycled and either retreaded or shredded. Here we got a picture of a mountain of tires out of San Jose, California. So when they recycle them, this is pretty much what they do. They go to a place like this, and they're either retreaded. Who knows what a retread is? Okay, so for those who don't know, a retread is a recycled tire that they actually add new tread to, kind of make it brand new, and sell it back to us, the consumer, at a lesser price, obviously. And so the ones that do get shredded, they get mixed with asphalt. And tires that get mixed with asphalt are used for roads, and it increases its durability by like 75%. So not only do the roads last longer, they're cheaper to make, which is like the best of both worlds. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is electronics. And according to the Evergreen Recycling Company, anything from like audio tapes, DVDs, PCs, laptops, monitors, and even phone chargers. These electronics either get dissected. Does anybody have an idea of why they would get dissected? No? Okay, so they would get dissected to the and their parts get recycled individually to keep lead and mercury from getting into the environment and from becoming a health hazard to us. So these electronics are either dissected or they're recycled and they're refurbished and reprogrammed. And the good thing is that they get donated to schools in third world countries who can't afford these type of electronics. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is elephant poop. And according to Charlotte Wilcox, author of the book called Recycling of the Cool Science Collection, poop is recycled and it's treated with chemicals. Here we have a picture of a company in Sri Lanka that mixes it with chemicals. Then it gets mixed with fragrances to remove the smell. But because of the chemicals, they let it dry, and it turns into a cardboard-like material. It turns into this cardboard-like material, and what they do with it is they make stationery out of it. They make stationery. They make notebooks. They make cards. So you're probably writing on it right now. But not all companies do that. But there is companies that do use them. I wouldn't be able to tell you which ones. So, in conclusion, it talked about plastics and that they become clothing, among other things. It talked about tires, that they get retreaded and shredded. It talked about electronics, about them getting dissected or refurbished or reprogrammed and donated. And the last thing I talked to you guys was about elephant dung and it being made into stationery, notebooks, and and whatnot. So I talked about 4 different kinds of waste products and their outcome. So among all these other things, you know, among other things, plastic gets made, you know, into clothes. It gets made into like Tupperwares and stuff. So all these Tupperwares are probably like, you know, recycled plastic and stuff. The last thing that I wanted to, the last thought I wanted to leave you guys with is that the next time you guys are taking notes, you might want to stop and think about whether it's doo-doo your doo-doo or not. So, thank you very much.